The Australians reeled in the Dungannon ace. That 2-second advantage has been whittled down to virtually nothing. And the Honda's the fastest bike out there at present. And Donald aiming to prove it by passing Farquhar. This is so quick through here. No margin for error available. And this is what makes this sport one of the most exciting in the world, as through goes Donald. Away we go. Good start from Donald and Farquhar and Cummins. Donald across. Oh, he's made contact with Farquhar. Farquhar shakes his head but manages to stay upright. We're on board with Conor Cummins following Cameron Donald into the first left-hand turn. And what an unbelievable start. So Cameron Donald looks around, sees Conor Cummins behind him. 1 lap completed. Now watch them bounce down the road, and Farquhar desperate to get past Cummins, but the youngsters having none of it. Now this is what road racing is all about. High speed, obstacles all around, bumps and jumps. And this is super quick along here. Keeping the front wheel down is an art in itself along this section as the circuit rises and then begins to fall on the approach to clock. Well, if Farquhar was going to come past, I'd have expected it by now, so Cummins is still second and staying with the race leader. Farquhar just seems to click into the curb as if there were a rail to drag him round. Then, of course, back on the power. Farquhar still hot in pursuit. It was at this meeting last year that Farquhar returned to racing after he injured himself at the Cookstown. A mixed year for him so far, though, this time around, and settled in terms of machinery, but back where many feel he belongs, taking over the Kawasaki of Ray Porter, who recently quit the sport. Here they come, and they're practically airborne as they drop down toward the finish line. Still no way through for Farquhar. Maybe on the brakes. Farquhar can carry a lot of corner speed. Donald seems to have it, though. He's turned in. But look at Farquhar. Oh, look at Farquhar up the inside, and I bet even the Aussie wasn't expecting that at that speed. Let's watch this again, and maybe Donald missed a gear because it's unbelievable speed from Farquhar. As we can see, when he appears from nowhere and bursts ahead, quite simply a stunning move. Farquhar it is then who leads as they round Corby, and Donald may have to rely on sheer grunt divvies to get past Farquhar again, and we'll soon find out if that's the case as they turn up towards Elders one more time. Well, Farquhar couldn't get past Donald along here before, but has he got enough to keep the Australian at bay? I suspect the Kawasaki's down on top speed compared to the Honda, and that seems to be the case as Donald takes over. But can he keep on to the lead, and will Farquhar get him on the brakes? Oh, but there is Farquhar, so Donald is going to have to come up with something else. Farquhar will be grinning. Well, if he isn't now, he will be when he watches this later.